My guys, and today's going to be doing a video on how to make the cool Cinema4D text. I don't know, for example, like what I do. Here's are some of my headers. Let's get started very quickly without any delay. So what I'm going to do, head into the mode text area right here. The mode text area right here. Make sure to click it. In the object area, have object here. In the object area, in the text area, when you type in any text you want. For example, let's type in just brush. You know, that's comes to my head. You know, brush. You know, so let's type in Jasperish, whatever, you know, Jasperish. No, he's a guy on Twitter. You know, I follow him because he paints. You know, you're probably wondering how it looks like this. It's because I had a Lightroom and I was using before, and apparently this is how it looks. So don't get twisted about anything that happened. You know, yeah. So don't get twisted, okay, guys? I don't want you guys to get scared or anything. You know, don't get scared. So in the Jasperish area, just make sure and drag it in a little bit. And you want to do is to make sure it's not touching, you know, all the areas you do. You can zoom out a little bit if you guys want, like that. Looks much better. And what you're gonna do, make sure it's that is 100 as it is. The font I'm using is called Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan. There's a lot of fonts you guys can use, even like Crazy Ivan. There's even this font looks kind of wacky because I don't have caps. So we can even go into the caps area, change none to full cap. Keep it as whatever it is, and you can also change it to full cap here. Now this is how it will look, you know, don't worry, this is how it will look. Now Jasperish, now it pretty much depends on whatever font you're using. You know, if you're a person that kind of like to use big kind of wacky fonts, if you're a kind of person, you know, I have lots of fonts I've installed, tons of fonts, so you know, has a lot to be honest. So you know, whatever I like to go with, I go with. So if I feel to go with this one, I feel to go with this one. No, probably depend on you what you feel for. If you don't feel for the text, I'm gonna give it. You know, I don't. You know, it pretty much depend on which font you go. I want to go with my Jasperish font, and I like it. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna make sure I'm using this arrow. It's in the center, pretty much. Now we're gonna be doing it. You can actually make sure and rotate your text. Click this rotate tool. You can rotate your text a little bit more down. A little bit as it is. That's just gonna go over some basic stuff. What I'm gonna be doing, click this arrow, down arrow to make sure it zoom in and out. So you can zoom in, and zoom out. Right. What I'm gonna do, click out the move tool. Now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be adding some wrap. Wrap means gonna make it a bend, so ish. So click the bend tool, and you'll see all the options here. Make sure you click wrap here. Wrap is gonna be here, and you're probably wondering where the wrap is doing over there. Click the same down arrow, zooms in and out, zoom out, and make sure it's in around the text area. Now I'm going to be doing making sure you're clicking this to make sure the sides and the both ends. So make sure it hits like on the both ends and the J and H. Yeah, that. So as you guys can see, I just used this arrow, this little orange button to do this. Make sure you see how it's on the J and it's how on the H has to look like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wrap and make sure you put it into the mode text. So you'll set the down arrow while dragging the wrap. And you know it's going to be in there. So you see, that's how it's going to look. So what I'm going to do, while clicking the wrap, make sure you have the orange button. You can use it to change the position. If you guys like it to stretch it like that, that's all on you. If you guys like it like that, you can even use this to, you know, make it wide. If you guys want a really wide text, you know, it's all on you, depends on your feeling. I want my text to look really good though, so I'm gonna just be, you know, checking and, you know, see what suits best. Once it suits best for you, you can zoom in back and it will look pretty much good. So far it's looking really good. I like how it's looking. So yeah, so it's looking really good so far. So you can even add some other stuff. For example, you can add like a rotate. To rotate it, you can even click the wrap and then click this rotate, and it will rotate it like that. Rotate it like this, you know, it's really good rotated. If you guys like rotate like that, if you guys are kind of person like things rotated like that, or if you like things rotated the other way, all's on you guys. Now I'm just gonna keep it rotated like this for the while, but if you guys can keep it rotated the other way, simple rotation, yeah, do the demo. Okay, so I think you can see the changes when I take off the wrap and when I put it back on the wrap, so it looks much better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be adding some materials to this. So we're gonna be adding some materials. So I'm gonna duplicate this by pressing Ctrl and C, Ctrl and V, then take off the tick icon. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm just gonna be getting into my Cinema4D area, where I have my Cinema4D stuff. So I wanted to be showing you where I get my, because people have been asking me where do I get all of these really good materials. So this is a folder dedicated to materials. I'm not going to upload it because it's going to take me some time, but what I can tell you that I'm going to give you the link for where we're going to be using it from. So I'm going to be using a very nice material pack that was created by FezoDesigns. Big props to him. He has made a very nice material pack, a very exclusive material pack, and I will leave the link in the description. This material pack, guys, this material pack, right? Fezo Material 3 Lib 4D pack. Take it and you want to drag it. Don't use any of these textures here because it can cause, it can either cause any render issues when it rendering. So I don't recommend you guys doing that. If you're gonna do that at your own risk if you want to. But what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be taking out all of these. I forget to tell you. So before I add the materials, on the mode text we have with the wrap, make sure you click C. This makes it uneditable anymore. So click C. It's actually uneditable, so you can't change the text anymore. You can only be able to edit text letter by letter. So let's go and get the material. So take the material pack. I'm gonna link this one. If you guys want me to link all of these, I will link them as well in the description of the video for your guys' pleasure. I will try to see if I can get all back. I found all of them. I'm just gonna drag it here. So take it and drag it into your Cinema4D area. It will take some time to load depending on how big the pack is, and these are all of the beautiful materials. So we have lava 2. You can choose that if you want. Don't take some lava 2. Let's take some lava 2, people. What is so bad about lava? Take some lava 2. So this is how lava texture looks. So nice, right? Looks so nice and crispy. I use this on the Temple Arts one when I do it on Twitter. People ask me. You can also do this one. You can choose the next lava. Let's choose a machine, Let's choose some odd ones that I saw. That's you can even choose any one you want. There's so many to choose from. We have wall texture. We even have green lava. We have grunge as well. So it goes. The list can go. The list goes as far as you guys want to. Let's go on a little bit. I'm gonna do one more because I have time on the video. But as I told you guys, this is the most exclusive thing I found. So I think I took enough. So when you decide you can take enough, you can take as much as you want because there's so many, and just exit out. Simple as that. You exit out. So what I'm gonna be doing, since we have 2, I'm gonna be taking 2 of my favorite renders. As I guys can tell you, 2 of my favorite materials are the lava 2 and the lava 3 on the machine. All of these are my favorite, but I really like the lava and the lava 3. I don't know why. So you can just take the lava 2 and the lava 3. I'm really adding a material. So I'm going to show you the way I add them. So I take them right here, and I take the other one here, and I drag it on the J's. As you guys can see, the J looks like that. It has this little, style to it. Then after, I'm going to switch it up a bit. Then after, for example, I add this one first, and add the other one after. It's like a little pattern we're creating, That's a little pattern that's going on. See the pattern? You can try it with different you can experiment with different, style. You can even go with the machine one, and this, like, example, you can add a machine here, and for example, we can add off and top it off with a wall. It depends on what you feel. It depends on what you feel. If you feel for that, you can feel for that. So I like to just mix it up. So I like to use this scheme here. So example, you can go back from the top. Here, you're here. So you get some tick steps. So you know the little pattern. So this pattern here is this pattern here. We're gonna do this pattern back again. I can add the machine. I didn't know what I added, to be honest. So I can't remember. I think it was. Oh yeah, wrong pattern. That's when I press delete that. Ooh, oopsie, guys. That was a big oopsie. I just press undo. Okay, guys. If that happens to you, just click. And I just want to delete this one. I should have done that before. Big oopsie, guys. I know, right? Just gonna be doing back the same thing I did. Lava here, lava 2 here, and I'll be doing like the same thing. When I added a machine, and I add a wall texture. Now it pretty much depends on whatever texture you add. If you guys are feeling that kind of texture, and we can even add these last 3 with the same theme. So remember, I did the theme of lava 2 and lava 3. As you can see on my with these two layers. So I'm gonna be doing the opposite. Lava 3 and lava 2. And the last one, and the H one, I remember I added machine. Oopsie. And I added Fezo. Wow. And this is pretty much it. So I can see little, thing going on here. So I don't want to render it off as yet, because it looks really good. I just want to add one more thing quickly. So I just want to give you guys a little idea. If you're doing text like these, what I recommend, you can actually do things like this. For example, on the J and the H. On the J, you can take the J, increase the scale, and let's zoom a little bit so I can see what it is, and you can just zoom up a bit, make the J a little bigger than the other text. And what you can do, take the move tool, because you can see it's actually against the E and it looks bad. Put it aside. Do the same thing to the H. Take the H. You can increase it in size. Just take the scale tool and just up it a bit, so increase it something like this, and it looks great too. Oh, it's a little. I can see a little bit bigger than the J, so you want to decrease it a little bit. Make it the same size of the J, if you guys can do that, and make sure you can do the same thing. Put it aside a bit because it's jamming against the S. It looks really bad. And that's pretty much about it, though. As you guys can see, it looks really good. That's gonna be telling you guys straight, it looks good. You can just close it back up, everything back up, and what you can do, zoom the entire thing. Zoom, make sure the edges aren't touching anything like that. I'm not gonna click the preview render, because I know it will be a little take long to preview it, but just to not embarrass myself. But what I'm gonna be doing is to show you guys how to export it. So the entire setting is here. Just click this little gear icon, click it, and you will see this render settings preview thing. And in here you can see save here. It will tell you where it's going to be saved at. I saved it at this default area right here. I just name it text. It's default written text. You can change it to whatever you want it to. What I'm going to also be doing in the output section here, we have the output 920 by 1080. That's the highest resolution you guys can think of. It looks so good. So we have output and we have save. So output and save looks really good. What you're gonna do is exit out. Don't touch anything. Clicking this is to render it to a picture. So it's already set to a PNG, so it will render as a PNG. So let's get rendering with it. So let's gonna make sure it's in a really nice save area where I can pick it up really easily. As simple as that. So I'm just gonna be making sure I save it in a simple area, and it's gonna save it right here. So yeah, let's change it. Let's click it. So when I click this, it will render, and it's gonna render the entire thing. Yeah, so it's gonna render. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I will see you guys when it's finished rendering. I will meet you guys there. So I'm gonna meet you up, guys. I just want to make you guys, see the process. But as you guys can see, it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. So I'll meet you guys when it's finished. Yeah. Okay guys, so just finished rendering, and you guys can tell, and it took 2 minutes and 8 seconds, and this is how it looks. So make sure you head to the area where it's finished rendering. So I'm gonna head to that right now, exit it out, and when you're finished with everything that you guys like, click file and save as. Make sure you click an area where you save it, remember it. Whatever you want to do, you can click it as Jasperish render. Jasper, is his name of that Jasper? Oh yeah, I was wondering. Okay, I know it has an ERISH. Yeah, Jasperish render. And when you're finished, it will finish. Save as a Cinema4D and file. And what I'm going to be doing, head in this area, and when you open up the text that you have rendered off, this is how it will look beautiful and perfect. You just have to edit up in Photoshop, whatever you're using it to edit up and get some lighting, like on the P and on the I underneath the areas, but you get the point. So it's pretty much finished. That's pretty much. I hope that guys satisfy you guys. If you guys want to see some more tutorials, you guys can. Don't forget to ask. I will be providing some good tutorials for you all. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also guys, if this video gets over 10 likes, I will be doing a video on making, let's say, pretty much I'm going to be making a video on making Cinema4D Fortnite patterns or headers. A header tutorial, guys, in the next video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Hope you guys have an enjoyable day. Thank you.